Well, this one you really couldn't make up, could you? On the day after we saw that record, close to 1,300 people crossing the channel on some 27 boats across from France, we see this today. The French demanding even more British funding. And it's not like significant amounts haven't already been handed over. Indeed, Priti Patel, the Home Secretary, going along with this strategy to rely on the French, it looks like over £80 million has been handed over in the past 3 years. I've talked about it before. Rather than handing the French more money, I would have actually started revoking French fishing licences on the basis of how many boats they failed to stop crossing, and indeed embarrassed Macron's government, particularly in the run-up to the French elections, by actually taking the boats back to France ourselves. Yes, the French would have gone potty, and then maybe it would have spurred them into some proper action. Also, when you think about this, if you buy into the logic that the French are sincere in trying to stop this, then surely Brits taking the boats back to France, or indeed British personnel actually being on the French beaches to stop this madness, perhaps we should actually be charging the French, and they should be paying us to help them do the job they clearly just ain't up to. But consider the fact that over 6,000 migrants have crossed the channel so far this month alone. There's been complaints from the French authorities about increasing levels of violence being used against officers. The government claiming that the joint partnership is just one of the government's wider works on tackling illegal migration, that the Nationality and Borders Act makes it a criminal offence to knowingly arrive in the UK illegally. So if that's the case, then when these people are paying people smugglers to come to the UK illegally, why are they not being arrested? Work that one out. Some Conservative MPs have clearly had enough of this strategy of giving the French loads of cash and hoping they'll get their act together. Tim Loughton there saying this problem continues to get worse with a relentless parade of boats. It's not sustainable, saying it's clearly a complete waste of money paying yet more taxpayers' cash to the French authorities when they are presiding over record numbers. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We've been seeing these reports now for years. The French have had more and more money given to them. The situation has got far worse. Indeed, as I said, on Monday, record levels. Let's hope the next Prime Minister actually gets a grip on this, starts with leaving the ECHR, gets the flights to Rwanda going. And indeed, I still think if the French fail to stop this, start revoking French fishing licences, start taking the boats back to France, and indeed, as I said, charge the French authorities if we have to step in and do the job they are failing. Stopping not some of the crossings, but 100% of the crossings, which of course is what Priti Patel has talked about. Let me know what you make of all of this in the comments below, guys. Do whack this video out a quick thumbs up, and of course, as ever, cheers for watching.